right, how we doing, GDQ? I'm JaekRock. How's it going? I'm going to be running some Bobble Part 2 for you, and super excited to show off this game. It's my first speed run and first time at GDQ here, so really excited. With me to help out with commentary here, we've got Estacaco and Space Coast Gaming. They're going to be trying to kind of tell you what's going on. There's going to be a heavy item manipulation route in this game, so they're going to kind of be explaining what I'm doing. If we do it all right, we should skip over half the game, so hopefully that's what we see. With that, let's get into it in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's rock.
All right, do you like math? I know I do. What about you?
Yeah, math is always...
All right, so what we're going to be doing right now is not only be killing the enemies here, but we are also going to be using Bub here, bounce on bubbles. Bounce 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have a shoe that pop up there. Well, that shoe there, we want to collect 2 of those, which is going to spawn an umbrella. So on this level, we're going to look for that shoe again. You can only get 1 item per level. So here's that shoe. So in the next level, as soon as he makes it to the next level, he's going to see the umbrella.
The umbrella is going to actually let him skip even more levels.
That's right, it skips 3 levels here. You might not even see the umbrella because we're going to grab it right away, but it was there, trust me.
All right, so we're going to go for our next shoe here. But another important thing about this run is there is another item that we're going to be looking for later on, and that's going to be the star rod. In order to get that star rod to appear, we need to collect, we need to see 7 crystals. If we collect, we don't want to collect them, but we want to see them. So what we're going to do is every time we see a crystal, we're going to count in the way of the count from Sesame Street. So I'll let you know when the crystal comes. We'll say whatever the crystal is, followed by Oh,
it won't be cringe at all, we promise.
No, not at all. All right, so we got our first shoe. Going to be looking for second shoe here.
No, this is an umbrella already.
Actually, you're an umbrella. I'm sorry, I was a little bit behind there.
We took a different route to get that, but that's okay. It worked.
All right, first boss.
Yeah, so every 10 levels we get a little boss. So we get to take this ginormous guy here. We'll put some super bubble blows on this guy. You might see Bub inhaling a little bit and doing some extra damage, so that's what we like to see.
And there we go. Clear there.
So it's not all just about shoes and crystals.
Well, speaking of,
hey, we got our first crystal. So crystal number 1. So the good thing about what you can do is you can actually get or do whatever you need to do in order to make the next item appear in the level. So what Jake just did is he went ahead and jumped 5 times here. So when he comes into this stage, he should see a shoe there right in the middle. There it is. So already setting up for his next umbrella coming up.
Sometimes those guys split a little bit in RNG and where the food goes after you kill an enemy, so had to run around the stage a little bit there.
All right, and this was an intended candy. Candies appear whenever you blow 50 bubbles. So we're going to go ahead and jump, get ourselves ready for the next shoe. This guy right here, he's a little squirrely sometimes, but Jake did a good job of taking care of him. And there we go. Off to the next level.
Some safety bounces here.
Yep.
So
not a bad idea. So you can see Jake's leaving some of the food there. That is on purpose. If we collect 10 food items, he has a chance for a heart to appear instead of what he wants on the stage. So Jake, you want to explain a little bit about how the items kind of appear and what type of order it is?
Yep, there's an item priority that you get. So hearts, which give you an extra kind of life buffer, are what you have the highest priority on, followed by crystals. Oh, that's not great right there. Let's see if we can do a backup here. We're going to use the umbrella. That's
okay.
Fine.
All right.
So we're going to go a little bit off script here, which is fine.
But that's how good things happen. We call them happy little accidents.
That's right.
All right.
All right, so let's just take care of these guys. These guys are gonna run around a little bit. It's fine, we love that. Just keep on going, guys. We're not trying to go fast.
We're not trying to go fast at all. No, this is
All right, that's good.
That's okay. So good thing about what he's doing is he's actually going to be allowing time for the crystal to form. So he might actually end up with another crystal soon, which is not a bad thing.
Roughly about 1 minute between item spawns is the counter for crystals. Once an item spawns, that counter immediately stops.
Yep. All right. So we may have added a couple extra little stages, but that's no harm, no foul for this
Yeah,
run.
we'll be able to get this back on script pretty soon. Very quick level there.
Great job, man.
You may also notice at the end of each level, he's trying to get down into the bottom left corner as soon as possible, so that when he ends the level, it doesn't transport him down to the bottom left and then go to the next stage.
All right, so Jake usually goes for shoe here. Let's see what he goes for
Yeah, we're
at this point.
gonna get a shoe here.
All right, there's our shoe. Collect one food item, that's okay. We do want a heart to appear here.
Actually, we're not gonna get the heart here anymore because we already got a heart in 16.
Oh
So-
yeah, that's right. Okay, so
So we're just
yeah.
gonna let the
the
game
food
do what
sit,
it wants
yeah.
here. It might give us a crystal since we're letting the food sit, or if not, we'll get a crystal I think right away on stage 21. So we have our first major boss here. Nice little music shift, builds the tension. So every 20 levels we get a kind of major boss of the game, followed by a mini game.
Yes.
We just kind of lead this guy, and he's gone.
Great. All right, so we're done with our first boss. We're going to go into a mini.
Yeah, we've got a mini game here, so we're playing volleyball now. Who knew the Cave of Monsters had a great just indoor volleyball facility? So while we play this, this is a great time to get some donations in.
Absolutely. We have $50 from Tone Loke saying, "Hi GDQ, up late on the West Coast looking forward to this Bubble Bobble Part 2 run. Time to drink some coffee and get hype for this run." We also have $25 from Space Coast Gaming saying, "Let's rock. Can't wait to see you destroy those Skull Brothers in Bubble Bobble Part 2. Love you, man. I know you'll do great."
That's awesome. So we still have a few seconds here. Every time we lose a control of the ball, it hits the floor, goes out of bounds, the time does stop. So we do want to keep the ball in play as much as possible in this minigame. The other minigames, slightly less impactful in terms of the time. We do also want to lose this game because if you win a minigame, you get 3 lives, and we do not want extra lives. If you end up with 8 lives, we just have 1 second on the clock. That's sad. That's sad. All right, Barcelon's ready to rock.
There he is.
So we don't want those extra lives. If we get more than 8 lives, the game speeds up its clock, so the enemies will pop out faster of their bubbles. There's our second crystal.
Good. All right, crystal number 2.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so usually we anticipate something like that or candy, and actually we just kind of flip-flopped them there. So
Yep.
we've got candy here, which is okay, because this item is definitely difficult to get. As you can see, this is one of Bub's new superpowers that he has, that he can kind of blow himself up and make himself float.
And then if you notice when he released there, he does like a shotgun of bubbles as his also new ability.
Jake went ahead and loaded himself for Shu in the next stage, so he is ready to go.
All right, I'm gonna drop down and get the shoe right away. Oh, we
Ooh,
have
that
a
was
pencil
pencil.
because we took a little bit different route here, so that's fine. We'll get a shoe. It's queued up eventually. It's there in the game memory. We just need to get that. We're gonna try to do a shot to clear all these guys
From downtown.
out.
Oh.
Not quite all of them there, but that's okay. That's all right. We got this.
All right, great job, man. Couple of insurance bounces there.
That's right.
And off we go. Shoe will appear right there.
Perfect.
So if we hit that garbage can right there, that's going to spawn some enemies. So we're going to avoid that garbage can at all costs. You don't want to mess with the garbage can. Doing great on lives right now. He's right at 5 lives. So that's
Right where I want to be.
right where he wants to be. There's Umbrella.
Lost a heart there too, which is great. That's fine.
As heart also counts as a life.
All right, a little bit of cool tech here. Jake's going to stand on this little like plus sign there, and he doesn't even have to go in there with the enemy. He just kind of blows him up, and now he just has to pop him. Gonna bounce here, get himself a shoe. There's a shoe.
There's a shoe.
All right.
Took an extra bounce there.
Yep. And then off we go.
Now, ideally, I wanted another shoe on
here.
this level,
Yep.
but so we can still make this happen. We're gonna do this. So we're gonna take care of these 3 guys that decided to show up, and we're gonna bounce over
2,
here.
3, 4, and 5. There it is. Great job. So you got 2 shoes. So we're lined up for an umbrella in 31, I think.
That's fine. All right. We're just gonna let that sit there. Bub's a very picky eater. He doesn't like his whatever that is. Some sort of gourd.
Doesn't like his greens.
Yeah, stay away.
All right, so now we got Doe, mini boss of stage 30. Got to kill his first 2 segments real quick here so he doesn't attack you with his mouth there.
It's okay. We attack with the mouth, but if it's him, no, we don't need any of that. So, all right, leading into 31, we're gonna go ahead and see the umbrella appear here in 30.
No, we're gonna get a candy.
So you're gonna get a candy. Oh yeah, that's right. You blew your bubbles. So we'll see candy, and then we'll see umbrella.
He wants the candy first so that he can.
Or
how about a
maybe
crystal? And then it'll
we're
be
gonna
candy.
get crystal candy. Yep. So that's 3 crystals. Get 2 bounces here. All right, so this is gonna be that candy we talked about.
Yep, candy is priority over umbrella, so that will spawn. But we do have umbrella in our
item key.
arsenal bag, so it'll be ready for the next stage.
You see me not pick up that candy because I actually don't love to get the candy because it makes your bubbles go farther. And we use the bubbles to bounce a lot, and the further you throw them away from you, the harder it is to bounce on them. So I like to keep those short. That umbrella was hiding in the garbage can. I don't know why anyone would throw that away. That's a very valuable warp item, as you just saw.
All right, so we're going for shoe.
Flying guys here. Yeah, actually, what we're gonna do
There it is.
Get a shoe here, and then kind of use some drafts to kind of float up through these fans here. These can be really annoying levels casually.
He cleared that pretty quick, but that is not easy. So great job there by you, Jake.
And we're gonna queue up a shoe for the next stage too here.
All right. Shoe there at the top of the screen. He'll take out the couple of enemies, make sure he doesn't die. Although death wouldn't be a terrible thing with him at 7 lives, but
I'll think about some intentional deaths later.
Yeah,
coming
but
up here.
doing okay right here. So. And Bub being real picky on his food today, so not even liking the meat there.
We don't want to mess around with getting a heart when we don't want it. We want to make sure we spawn as many umbrellas as possible. So there we go.
All right, don't blink, guys. Hardest boss in the game. 2 and 3. Oh man.
And we'll take some intentional deaths here. There we go. That's pretty good. And that Big Mac looks awfully tempting, but no,
looks so good.
nah, let's not get that. That's fine.
All right. We are off to another bonus game against Barcelona, which is a great time for donations.
Wonderful. Well, we have $25 from Risa, who says, if it isn't 1p Bub and 2p Bob, my favorite tiny round dragons, who can breathe bubbles and bobbles. Thank you so much for the generous donation, Risa. We also have $5 from Foxy Ray that says, I love you guys. Woke up super early to watch my speedrun family. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for those donations.
All right, so we are in. We are looking. So there you go. So this is the first kind of sign as to why we don't want 8 lives. So as you saw, that bubble actually went red.
Oh no.
Okay,
You would.
that's all right.
You
So
would.
We were kind of hoping for shoe there, but we got crystal. So that crystal actually does not count. We actually are going to have to farm another crystal here in the next couple of levels.
I've got a feel for when I want to get that. So I'm taking some intentional deaths here. You can see they just want to bust out right away, so we want to not allow that to happen. Get back here. There we go.
And just letting crystal timer kind of go this stage. Usually a pretty good stage for a crystal. It's kind of where we intend for a crystal, but at this point, we're just going to go ahead and let these guys come in. We might bounce, kind of get let a shoe get ready for next level. Or in this level. Actually, you should get one here. Yeah, there you go.
That's fine.
And
I'm gonna go candy
go
here.
candy
actually.
guy. It felt like you were pretty close on the bubbles. This stage also tends to be pretty difficult to grab the item, as you can see where it's at. Jake does a strategic thing here, lets that bubble pop up at the top of the
that
screen.
guy actually
And you
got
got a
away from
squirrel.
us.
Yeah, you got a squirrely guy there. All right, so we got to go and pop another
There we
bubble, get rid of this guy, and we might go collect that food because we've wasted enough time.
We'll just hang out.
Or
We're good here.
Oh yeah, that's true. You probably need to get yourself another crystal. So let's.
Yeah, we got an umbrella coming up in this stage.
Oh, this is a great stage for Umbrella.
Yeah,
Oh,
we don't want to play that stage.
That stage is rough. That helicopter guy, we like to call him, he tends to kind of ruin things. All right, so
This is actually where I'd like to increase some time and get a crystal here. So we're just gonna let this guy kind of hang out for a little bit. We'll let the crystal timer go. Again, it seems like we're wasting time. We'll take an intentional death here.
Wasting time with purpose.
Yep, wasting time with purpose. That's right. I like that.
Yep. So again, it's 1 minute and 8 seconds between each crystal. So we really got it. It looks like wasted time, but not really. So
Not when you take into account the amount of levels he's going to end up skipping with it.
Yep. So we'll get a crystal for sure on stage 51, which is just fine.
that's great.
Ooh, that was a nice one.
And we might as well queue
Do
up
some
shoe
insurance
too.
bounces. Yep. There we go.
All right, we got another little boss
Boss.
here. This one's kind of interesting.
Yep. So truck's gonna stay here at the bottom. We don't even have to touch the truck, so he's just gonna get all angry and stuff, just standing down there. He'll maybe shoot a couple little things. There he goes.
But you can't kill him.
But he
anyways.
can't do anything to us. But we might take a death here just because we're
Or
sitting
two.
pretty high up on
there you
the live count. So, all right. So we're looking for crystal here. There it is. So that is what we at. What are we at count, guys?
What are we at? I think this is 4.
This
Yeah.
is crystal number 4.
So I think we're gonna end up playing all of the levels in 50 through 60 here
Yep. But
because we need to.
you need another crystal.
We need another crystal.
Yep. So we're just gonna let that shoe go away at this point. We don't really need the shoes, so let the shoes go away. I'm gonna try not to blow too many bubbles because we don't want candy at this point.
And we don't want a heart.
And we don't
Yep.
want a heart, so we're gonna avoid items at all costs.
Oh, and
Oh, and then sometimes you get this.
Sometimes we get this. Don't exactly know what causes this extra food to drop. the food that drops, we know that doesn't affect your food counter, so it's safe to pick those up. All right, we'll take some
Deaths are okay.
guys out here.
So this is fine. All right, so we're there. Usually we'll bounce here, but again, we're gonna just go ahead and allow for some time to just kind of expire. So hopefully we can get a crystal in either this level or next.
We actually need 2 more crystals.
We do.
Yep.
Yeah.
We should have one coming up soon.
Yep. Hopefully crystal here.
Yeah, what I'm probably gonna do is just take this guy out, and then we'll just kind of let these guys float around, just not, get hit. We'll let a crystal appear. The crystal will appear here on the lower right-hand part of the screen when it's ready.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's okay. That's okay. Anytime now, Crystal. We know you're in
Come
there.
on, Crystal. Let's go.
Can I get a crystal?
There he is.
There it
Crystal
is.
number 5.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to be looking for crystal number 6 here very shortly. So usually we're looking at that towards 58.
I think I'm still gonna shoot for that in 58.
Yeah, I think that's a great stage to go for. So at this point, we're just going to be clearing levels.
It's fine. We got the fire drop on that guy, which we wanted to do anyway, so that worked out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
That guy had other
I thought I
plans.
was either gonna burn him or get him in with the bubble, but in actual fact, we did neither.
All right, you got a candy here.
The candy, that's fine. We'll just kind of hang out in the designated spot here.
Sounds like a plan. All right, so while we're going through kind of these levels right now, I think this is probably a good time for a couple more donations if you have any.
Oh, do we? We have $25 from Count Von Count saying, they call me the Count because I love to count things. Let's count how many millions we will raise this week. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, We plan to raise more than 3 million. Note, if the announcer does their best impression, I'll donate another 25.
All right. Great job.
What a great donation.
Oh, man.
And great drops to bear.
Thank you. Do we have time for one more?
Sure, let's do it.
Now we have $50 from Biddy6501 that says, so happy for you, Jake. Congrats on your run and keep crushing it for an excellent cause.
Thank you so much, Biddy.
Oh, Biddy.
So we did get one more
You
crystal.
did?
We
get-
did.
yeah,
That was our 6th
We have so crystal number 6. Which actually makes it pretty nice because now we might even be able to get crystal number 7 before 60.
I was thinking about that. We got
Well, you got
a
tree.
a little tree broccoli thing here, which is fine. We'll take that. That's good.
Yeah, that is not the end of the world right there.
Yep. I'd actually kind of prefer to get the 7th crystal in 61, which I think we're pretty much on track for here.
Yeah,
so.
I think so. All right, this is a very tough stage here. So what's going to happen is those two guys just kind of shoot up. Jake makes this look so easy, but man, those bullets just go everywhere. Ooh, we got to be careful though.
Yeah, we do have to be a little careful in this
So
guy.
at this point, we've got to kind of be a little cautious because, all right, we did get a 1-up, so we're in a little bit better shape now.
Oof.
Woo!
Okay.
So that was close. All right. Okay, so quick bird kill. So here's our friend chicken, evil chicken, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter.
I think its name is Rock, actually,
Yeah,
right?
his name is Rock. Rock ends up.
Confused with JaekRock.
Yeah, so we're
Dodged some lightning bolts there. That's great. You can kind of use the side of the screen to avoid them, which we'll do because we don't like getting electrocuted. We're gonna try to fry this guy.
all right. Okay, there's fried chicken there. So fried Rock. Is it- He's fun. But anyways, all right. So we're almost done with this boss. Just a couple more hits here. Oh gosh, yeah, look at you playing with fire there.
Yeah, we were doing that
goodness.
a little bit.
All right. A couple more. There it is.
There we
All
go.
right. So
the
fried
Devil's Rock
chicken
fight.
for everybody for lunch. That's a beautiful thing. All right.
You know what? We got the heart in the last stage, so we're gonna
Go ahead and
we're
collect it.
gonna eat our little treat there because we deserve it.
All right.
All right, we're gonna play some basketball with Barcelona now. Barcelona is a great basketball player, but the physics in this game are pretty rough. So while we try to get some lives here, let's hear a few more donations.
Absolutely. Zero Jedi donates $10 to MSF, saying, "For once, I'm grateful to my cat Hobbs for Falcon punching me awake at 5:30 a.m. because it means I get to catch the NES games before work. Good luck to the runners, and thanks to everyone for making this in-person SGDQ happen." We also have $10 from Scala saying, "Good luck with the run." Thank you both for your generous donations to Doctors Without Borders.
So the fun thing with basketball, which we're not gonna get some lives here, which is okay. But unlike volleyball, it doesn't matter that he's scoring or whatever. The time never stops in basketball for whatever reason. So, all right, we're on to 61 here. We should see a crystal. There's our
Crystal,
7th
number
crystal.
7. All right, so that is the last crystal that we're going to see. On the next stage, we are going to see the Star Rod. The Star Rod allows us to skip 20 levels. So in the case of this, there's only 20 levels left. So we're going to see the two final bosses.
Yeah, we're gonna skip all the way to the end. There's a Star Rod right up at the
final
top.
boss.
All right, so first final boss.
62 to 79.
All right, here is, if you've played Bubble Bobble Part 1, you will remember this guy. That is Super Drunk, making his appearance in Bubble Bobble Part 2. He definitely has way less health here than he does in Bubble Bobble
Melted
Part
him.
1. Just melted. And off to the final boss, the Skull Brothers.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. We gotta kind of take care of them. The red guy is pretty immune until we take care of his 2 brothers. So we're gonna try to do that.
Bit of manipulation going on.
You know
No
what? We got a
intentional
little
death.
bit of backup
That's
strat
okay.
here. We're going for the deathless fight here. I was gonna try to do an intentional death, but I think we got him in the position anyway. We did. We're
Great.
awesome.
All right. This is,
All right.
Yeah, we're in a good spot. So this guy's just going to stay right there, and we're just going to keep doing this. Timer stops at the word clear, and time.
Here we go. So that was Bubble Bobble Part 2. A little drama for you. Some low life, drama going on. Some going off route, but we got to see a few more levels of the game, which is nice. So I hope for those that haven't seen this game before, they realize now that there's a direct sequel to Bubble Bobble 1 on Nintendo, and feel free to check this out. I want to give special shouts out to Johnny Go and Red Pepper for diving into the memory address of this game and figuring out how the item drops work. That made routing a lot better in this game. Casually, this game is pretty tough. There's some resources I put out there if you're interested in learning it. So check out those tutorials. And yeah, just hope you enjoyed this run. Thanks GDQ for having me. Good luck to all the runners today, and thank you again to everyone that's donating and supporting this event.
All right. See you.
We'll see you. Thanks.
All right, everybody, let's hear it one more time for JaekRock and Bubble Bobble Part 2. Thank you so much, y'all, for being here this early in the morning. Folks, we have $15 from Lead Ostrich, and here's to providing the late night entertainment at our first GDQs. Thank you so much for keeping us up so late and so early for a wonderful cause. Folks, we are gonna be right back. First, we are going to take a really quick break. So stay tuned, stretch if you need to, hydrate if you need to, and we'll be right back. All right, everyone, we are back with more Summer Games Done Quick 2022. Once again, I am your host, SaberaMesia. We have $25 from Count Von Count that says, I am impressed. You have done well. Here is another 25 for your amazing impression of me. May the people it helps be able to count for years to come. Ah, ah, ah. We also have $25 from Mr. Lurker saying, I love Bubble Bobble. I love Bubble Bobble too, and that was an amazing, amazing run. But up next, we have an incredible race between Uranium Anchor and David TKI. And we have $50 from Anonymous toward MSF saying, oh yeah, Blaster Master. I haven't been able to sleep all night, so it's time to change tactics and watch some rad speed runs. Thank you once again to the runners, commentators, and support crew for all the work you put into every event. Thank you so much, Anonymous. All of that money goes to support the amazing humanitarian work of Doctors Without Borders. Every donation that comes in, no matter how large or how small, benefits that cause. I do want to give a quick update on some of the bid wars that we have active right now. The Grand Theft Auto Vice City Definitive Edition version choice. Original version is currently in the lead by $925, at $925. That is only $50 ahead of the Definitive Edition. So if you want to see the Vice City Definitive Edition, which is, as the name suggests, definitive, you're not that far off. On the other hand, we have Silent Hill 4, the room blood color, with green in a massive lead by almost $500 over the second place contender, purple, with red way in the back. But there's still plenty of time to tilt those scales. So if you want to see purple blood in the room, now's a pretty good time to start getting those donations in. Also like to remind people about the wonderful prizes that we currently have available. We have, with a $15 minimum donation, you are automatically entered to win the Bonk plushie. And with a $25 minimum donation, you are automatically entered to win the Contra Speedrunners Query Cross Stitch. If you really like Bubble Bobble at a $10 minimum donation, we have the Bub and Bob Perlers, which are really, really cute. And for $5 minimum donation, you will automatically be entered to win the Ronald McDonald Perler. So if you're looking forward to Liz Star's run later in the marathon, that's a really good one to go for. Those prizes are really awesome, and there's more available. You can check the website for more info on what all is there. We have $25 from Chaya saying, morning GDQ, woke up specifically to catch this hosting shift. Good luck to the NES runners. Oh, thank you so much, Chaya. That's really sweet. And thank you for your generous $25 donation to Doctors Without Borders. We have $10 from Mine War that says, greetings from Germany, wishing good speedrunning luck to all runners. We have $25 from Hangman's Moose saying, SGDQ is my favorite time of year. Is that a cough I feel? Might need to take the week off work. Luck to all the runners. We also have another $25 from Higani. No comment, but thank you so much for the generous donation. And folks, if you've never donated before, now's a great time. We have $10 from Squid Super